Hello, my name is Mark Boney. Class is FTH 223. Today's date is May 31st, 2024. Looking up websites, going on finding out which ones have schematics and parts for the P226. Okay, I'm back. I've got my camera zoomed in. I'm going to be off the camera for this. So for the class, we've got to go to each one of these sites, look for schematics, look for parts for the P226, the extractor, the ejector, the hammer, the firing pin, the mainspring, the availability across these websites, and what we've concluded with our research. So first of all, I did go to all of these, and I've got them up here, so we'll go down one at a time. Under Bronels, the only pistol schematic they have is for Colt 1911 government models. They don't have any 6-hour parts or schematics. Midway USA doesn't have schematics, but you can search individual parts using the filter over here. You can click on what you're looking for. So I brought up the hammer, the mainspring, the firing pin, the ejector, and the extractor. Now, there are different prices for some of them. Like you got a special order an ejector for the P226 357 and Smith & Wesson, also for the P228 and the P229 and 39. You can special order that one. That one's going to run you like almost $20, but the other ones you're looking, 15 for an ejector, 20 for an extractor. The hammer is out of stock, but it's running about $50. The firing pin is about $25. Now, it didn't bring up the spring. I couldn't find it in the parts list either. It just brings up the mainspring seat for the P226, and it is $8. Now, on Midwest, I think this is probably the easiest one to help to find parts with their schematic. Midwest Gunworks has the schematic for this. Actually, it isn't for the P226. Well, yes, it is. I clicked on P225 because that was the only option available. I clicked on P225 and it brings up the P226 as we see there. But you can click on a part number and it'll bring you to that part. Like, let's go to the ejector, part number 32. I click on that and it brings it up. And they got 3 different ones in stock, 2 are discontinued, and you're looking anywhere from almost $10 to almost $24. You can go back, click on another part, and let's click on number 34, the mainspring. And you got 2 that are available, and you have 3 that are discontinued, but one's a pin, one's a kit, and one is the conversion spring. But you got 2 in stock. One is $7, the other one's almost $13.50. You can go back, and you can do that for all of them, for all the parts that you need, just by clicking on the number corresponding to the part. The other website that offers a schematic is Numrich, and you look over here, say okay, part number 11, so we go down to part number 11, firing pin, and it'll tell you they're out of stock, but it's $23.78. Or you can go to the mainspring, which is looks like number 34. Scroll down until you find 34, mainspring, and it brings up several of them. Got 3 choices to choose from, and they're ranging from $9 on up to $16. You can go to the hammer, which is number 29. Click on that, and they got several of them ranging from what looks to be $53 on up to $110 almost, depending on how fancy you want to get with it. So prices and availability, I am happy with how easy it was to find these parts on these different websites. Like I said, Brunnels, you're not going to have anything, but to find the parts that you need on these other three websites is pretty simple and pretty easy. I think that by having a handful of go-to suppliers is a good thing. You will be able to find which one has it in stock, the part that you're looking for, and hopefully a good price as well. As far as quality and pricing that I've seen, yes, I would offer these options to my customers. I would allow them to select if they want to spend $110 on a hammer or if they want to spend just $53 on a hammer. Let them decide how much they're willing to spend for the quality. As with a lot of things nowadays, you're going to spend a lot of money for great quality. So I would leave it up to them. If I had to just make a choice to save them money, I'd always opt for, of course, the cheaper part for them. But again, I would leave it up to them. That's their call. That's their choice, and they should be able to make that choice on how much they want to spend as far as for the cost of the part. It was easy, like I said, to find and search across those websites, and these are quality parts in my opinion. The companies that the websites I'm kind of familiar with, Midway USA I am, Brunnels not a whole lot, and then any other part, might be better to go to the actual website for that manufacturer, in my opinion, would be another good route to finding parts that you need. So that will conclude this week's assignment, and we will see you in week 2. Hopefully that answers all the questions that you have, and we'll see you then.